Hey guys, it's Dawn and I'm back with another plan with me. Thanks so much for joining me this week. I wanted to show you the front of my cover of my Erin Condren because I have changed out my cover. The one I was using before was the one that came on it. This one is a personalized one and has the name of my YouTube channel on it. So I just wanted to show you that. It's a purple background and the shapes on the front, they're gray. Here's a little peek at how last week's spread turned out. I really like it. I liked the colors, the whole theme of it. I was able to use it quite a bit throughout the week. And today we're planning the 18th through the 24th of January. I've marked out with these little post-it notes my work days and have actually marked the 23rd as a vacation day for me. So that's exciting. This is the paper pack that I'm basing my spread around, and it has a lot of this sort of muted pink, some navy, and some muted gold. And I really like this paper pack, so I dug through my stickers and I'm trying to find some things that will work with it. So here are some of the stickers that I'm sort of going to be pulling from, and I will name the shops as I go. As for washi tape, I pulled out a bunch of different ones to try, including the same, similar colors, that muted pink, gold, and some navy. I'm also going to be pulling stickers from this Libby & Co set. Some of the colors I think will work well, the pink and the sort of goldy orangey yellow. And I'm going to try and incorporate some of that teal as well, since the background of January's colors is sort of that light blue. So to start off, I'm going to go ahead and lay down some washi tape across the bottom bar. I'm using this pink Scotch washi. I'm such a dork. After watching my video last week, I was like, oh my gosh, the whole video I called my Scotch washi tape Scott washi tape. I'm such a dork. And this gold washi tape I actually got from Ben Franklin. Then I'm laying down some navy thin washi in between the two there. And this navy washi is from a set I got from Amazon. And for the sidebar, I'm just taking two thin washi tapes, this pink and then a navy, and running them down the side. So I'm just running through my paper pack here and pulling out some patterns that really catch my eye. So I chose this blue, the floral, and then the pink sort of floral background. So I decided to cover up the dates this week and use this pale pink pattern and just glued that down, and I'm cutting off the excess. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. There we go. So originally I was going to use these little dots running across this Libby & Co set to mark my dates, but they were just too small. So instead I went back to my paper pack, cut out this super dark pattern paper with these triangles all over it with my 1-inch hole punch. Then I cut those in half, and then I'm going to glue those across the top. Then I can put my date stickers across the top of that. I wanted to use a dark pattern paper because the dates are white. So I wanted a nice contrast between the paper behind it and the actual date. I figured if I just put the dates on top of that pink paper, it wouldn't really catch your attention and would be sort of lost in the pattern. So from my calendar kit, I'm just putting down the dates. And I like the way this turned out. Originally, I was a little bit hesitant once I put my washi tape down. I was like, oh man, I don't know if I can handle these colors together. But I actually like how the finished spread turned out. So to mark my work days, I'm using these work stickers from the Hummingbird Planner. They're printables, and I use them all the time. So I'm putting those down on my work days, and I actually skipped Wednesday. It's not a normal work day for me, but I realized later that I had signed up for overtime, so I will go back and mark those days. Saturday, of course, is a vacation day for me that I'm very, very excited about. So I'm just looking through the back of my planner and my stickers from my Erin Condren just to see if there's anything that really goes. There wasn't, so I just grabbed a vacation sticker and put that on that date. All right, so I used the paper that I cut out and cut it to size of full boxes, and am going to sort of sporadically place those around the planner. So here I'm using to-do headers, and this is from an inspired blush set. I believe it's the Country Chic set. And I get Wednesday all planned out, and then I end up going back and basically moving everything later in the week. The checklist flags are from Libby & Co. So I'm just putting those down, and this one fought with me a lot on being straight, but I didn't let it win. There we go. So here I'm putting down a full box, and then my vacation sticker I'm just putting right below that. There we go. So for my weekend banner, I'm also using the same inspired blush set, and I'm just pulling this dark navy blue weekend banner. Then I just move my work sticker down just a little bit. So I picked a couple little inspirational quotes to also put throughout the spread. I like these on days that I work because I don't really do anything on those days other than work and work out. So that takes up the majority of my day. I work 12-hour days, and then I work out for an hour after that. And then I also have a 45-minute commute to work and then again home from work. So I spend all of my day sort of doing work stuff and working out, and then there's not really time for anything else. So my student loan is due on the 22nd, so I wanted to mark that. I used a little student loan flag from Libby & Co. And I've actually already paid my student loan. I'm just waiting for it to post. So the 22nd is actually the due date. Then I'm using this half box from Libby & Co. It's actually the plum paper planner size, so I just used whiteout to cover up the header. And I'm using these little Libby & Co. dots to mark my workouts like I've been doing the last couple weeks. I'm sort of getting burnt out on this technique, and I'm going to have to come up with something different. So we'll see what I come up with next week. And here I'm just using some little icon stickers throughout the spread for days that I need to do chores, laundry, groceries, that kind of thing. So for the box up in the top left-hand corner, I didn't have one pre-made, so I just cut this one to size and glued that down, and then I'll just write the date range up on the top there. So for my sidebar, as usual, I'm making multiple to-do lists for the week. And I change things around a little bit here, but ultimately I end up with a to-do list on the top and then a wedding checklist in the middle, and then I do a couple of little mini checklists at the bottom. And all of these stickers are from Libby & Co. And here's my must-do sticker. And then I'm also going to do a personal checklist sticker. I was going to just put it right down under this one, but it left some blank space that was ugly. So I went in and just put some more of this washi right below this sticker. And then I put the personal checklist on top, so the white space was not showing, it was washi tape instead. So here's where I changed Wednesday to a work day, and I basically just pushed everything over to later in the week. And I'm just sort of rearranging my icons here. And I'm putting a snowflake down on Saturday. Since I have vacation on a Saturday, we're going snowmobiling. And then I'm using a little horse sticker from Hobby Lobby, and I'm putting that down on my first 2 days off to remind me to get my butt to the barn and get my horse cleaned up. It's been pretty nasty weather, lots of rain, and it's been pretty cold here, so I need to go take care of him a little bit. And I put a coffee cup from Oh Hello Stationery down on Wednesday since I'm working 4 days in a row instead of just 3 days. I need a little coffee booster. And I'm cutting out my bachelor sticker and putting that down on Monday night. And then I'm going to grab a teardrop sticker and remind myself to DVR it, since there's no way I can stay up that late. I know it's only until 10 o'clock my time, but it turns out when you wake up at 4 every single morning to go to work, 10 o'clock is way too early or way too late to stay up. So here I'm just writing out the word January and then putting the date range below that. Since this scrapbook paper was pretty busy, I tried to make the numbers a little bit more bold than normal. And here I'm just marking out my work hours and using this little page flag to mark my overtime. And I'm just filling out my workout there at the bottom. And I still have a student at work that I'm training, so that's what I mean by FTO. So I just mark that down to let me know I still have her that rotation. and filling out my to-do list and my wedding to-dos. Now this dang passport thing I have still not gone and done, and it's been like on my checklist for weeks and weeks. So I'm just going to continue putting my workout schedule down. And of course, I'm lettering must have coffee this day. When you get used to working 3 days in a row, it's really hard to work 4. I know normal people work 5 days a week. I can't even imagine that anymore. Granted, my shifts are very long, and 5 days a week would be torture with a 12-hour day. But that 4th day can be hard. So here I'm just filling out my to-do list and my to-clean list. And on Friday, I'm going to have to get groceries, so I just left a money symbol there so I could track my spending. And I'm using a little present sticker from Libby & Co. there. And I love putting relax on my to-do list. All right, so that wraps up my plan with me for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.